Coughlin, Yearwood, and McCallum make up quite a little threesome out there right now. All bangers on the ice and not afraid to throw their body weight around. Coughlin giving chase to Gelsma. Gelsma finds an opening and they tip it, dumping it back in. Kieran Walton. Now the Colts, a little bit of movement. Newton, quick pass off to the side, dumped off the back of the Sudbury Wolves boards. They've got to get themselves in possession of that puck. They'll bank it around to the far side. Nolan Collins is trying to squeeze it back around. Not able to do so. Now working his way out of the zone nicely is Villeneuve. Villeneuve feeds to the left for Walton. Quick shot off the blocker of West. Looking back to the point to Owen Protz. Protz gets a shot. Went through, but unfortunately it was wide of the net and no shot on goal as a result of that. Bumped into the boards. Kieran Walton. That one deflected in front of the net, but bounced onto the ground. Coughlin trying to go after it. Yearwood as well out there. And then they clear it to an open wing. Owen Protz, as you said, under pressure. Very, very slow heartbeat there just to sort of pick it up and get the puck down to the back around on this side. Poyet falls on the play, gets back up again. Trying to take it away from the Colts, but they manage to clear the zone. Now DeAngelis in a foot race with Nolan Newton, and DeAngelis beats him to it. A little flip ahead pass. It'll be intercepted by Lowe and shot back in again. Gloved by Collins and knocked down. Long pass ahead. Once again, DeAngelis with it. Goes across the red line and then dumps it in the zone. As they work into the corner, that is Chase Coughlin going after it. Villeneuve finally, after that extended time in the penalty box, is out there now, number 89. Serving that 2, 5, and 10 minute penalty that he was assessed. Coughlin with a shot. Good pad save by West. Gets it back out to the neutral zone. Well, Barrie will bring it across the lines. Feed it back in again as they try to bring it in and get some sustained pressure on the Sudbury Wolves. Here's Nolan Collins with it. Collins has got some room at the red line. Collins across the blue line. Feeds it through the defenseman's leg, but not able to go around him as he gets knocked off the puck. Chase Coughlin in with a couple of players. Now Villeneuve also storming through there. Puck is held momentarily by Landon McCallum, and then Vondras out of the net to leave it there for Matthew Mania. Decides to go the other way, and here comes Landon McCallum. Gathering speed at the red line. Cutting to his left now, number 11. Barrie does a switcheroo on the wings. Losing his footing there was Villeneuve off the draws. He got a little bit of help from the Barrie Colts. Vondras is out. Keeps it working around. Musty. It's checked off the puck. Musty trying to go back the other way with it. And some good work by DeAngelis to work it around. Now Nolan Collins will turn it around back the other way. Here come the Wolves. Quentin Musty. Musty, nice play as he gives it back over to Chitteroni, looking for that first OHL goal instead of being too worried about scoring the hat trick. Send it off to Chitteroni in the slot. There's a bouncing puck off of Musty's stick and over top of Nolan Collins' head. Nick DeAngelis now. DeAngelis. Errant pass right to Barrie. Back up ice now. Newton cuts across the line. Trying to get it back to Moses. Now the puck is hammered around behind the boards, and Musty will leave it there. A little flip ahead pass onto Villeneuve's stick and skate. Connor Punnett now. Connor Punnett, who has been very hot. And of course, Dvorsky will be able to rib Quentin Musty. Say, I got the hat trick. Sorry. Off the draw now as they work towards the net. Chase Coughlin throws a check back behind the play. Well, they'll try to work it out of the zone. Villeneuve comes out of it. Little slashes. Coughlin and Chris Grisolia go at it. Meantime, the puck is in the far corner. Worked around there from Zach Weigel, and then Grisolia will intercept the pucks. Weigel is there as well. Second opportunity. Good draw by Vondras to follow him all the way around the goal and gave him nothing to shoot at whatsoever. Cleared by the Wolves, just out of the zone. Yes, and here comes Villeneuve with it. He has his stick slash.
His best game in terms of, I mean, if you have him in fantasy and he's racking up the penalty minutes, that is good, but he's been in the game. He's been in the penalty box for most of the backhand and goes up high. And the Barrie Colts, you know, for as much scoring as the Wolves have done, they're keeping themselves within striking distance. It's a 3-goal game.
Back the other side. They'll bank it off the boards. Here comes Sudbury once again. Villeneuve across the line. Shot a bouncer and held on to by Hillenbrand.
Whenever you can yeehaw. Yeehaw.
Here's Barrie. They'll rip it around the boards one more time. Toure going after it. Jelsma's been everywhere tonight for that Barrie Colts squad. Shot in front, and they score again. Don't go away. This one's far from over. It's 6-4 in period of action. Back to the point. Punt it, rather. Will take the shot, and it's a clear shot. And he does. Just didn't get a lot on it, but punt it now. Will clear it to the far side. Quick shot. Hits a body in front. Wolves have got Nathan Villeneuve there. Clearing it back to the line. Punt it. Can't keep it in. McCallum will help out. And now Landon McCallum has a bit of a break going. Quick shot. Score!
Gary, that's how you kill a penalty. As Nate Villeneuve and Landon McCallum combined to get it out of the zone, they stayed with the play and made a beautiful 1-2 passing play. The flip up from Villeneuve. McCallum head up, finds Villeneuve, who has been really good and is stepping up in the absence of Coach Adelic and Evan Gagnon.
Wow. If you had, I think he said close to 2,300 2,300 of the hockey players for tonight's game just alone, and so that's why you see the stands so full of fans this evening. And they've been selling them out the last few Friday nights.
Yeah, it was standing room only and single tickets again for this Friday night game.
Dump back down the ice again. That'll leave 30. Jelsma on the draw. He's been awful good on it and does it again. Kept in by Punnett. Punnett to the far side. There's his shot. Bondras got a piece of it. Now Nolan Collins trying to gobble it up. Jelsma gets knocked down, but he gets up again and gets it back to the point where Punnett picks it up, then banks it off the boards. Back to Punnett at the point. Over on that far side. They look for a far shot, or at least a shot to go to the far side, but not able to do so. Now Landon McCallum is in there, but still hanging on to it, trying to get it over to the far side, getting back to Punnett. Waiting for it in the corner, but they'll give it away. Back to Punnett. Chris Punnett at the point. Shot, second opportunity, jammed in by Shamar Moses, and it is now Ray picking up another point there. It's at least 3 for him, and
no goal.
No goal. Kenzie was getting it explained to him from the other referee, and now they're finally ready to go with a minute and 44 seconds. I said a minute and 1 a while ago, but they added on the time. And there's still time in this power play right now. Back to Punnett. Punnett's pass off the stick of Nathan Villeneuve. Now Villeneuve over to Punnett. Goes past him. Back to Punnett. Over on that far side off the skate. And off a shin pad as well. As Edouard Chalet was trying to let that one go. Falling on it. Calling a penalty there was Nolan Collins, but he has no authority to do that. So the play continued right on. McCallum is out front along with Villeneuve, trying to get that puck away from the Barrie Colts. Less than a minute now in this period as it comes over to Beaudoin. He'll work in, far side, bouncing puck. Now McCallum will have an opening and clear it down the ice. That's a tired... And then Jabril Toure trying to stop things up a little bit. Kieran Walton will go after the puck. Price will bank it along the boards, continue on the way. And it goes off of his skate, and the puck comes up to the neutral zone. Turning with it, firing it back up. Jetson over the line. That is Jodwin, I should say. Jetson is George, and he's not playing in tonight's game tonight. totally different. It's that Hatfield talk that's getting me thinking about space. Toure will gobble this one up momentarily, and this uses that long reach of his to poke it ahead to one of his players.
13 for 105.
You did the math?
I did.
And?
Well, I didn't do the percentage.
Oh,
I don't know how to do that. What do you want from me? I'm just giving you stats, not
That's
math.
good. That's good. Yeah, me and math. Figure it out yourself, math. Back the other way, and they score a shorty. Another shorthanded goal. We're talking earlier about how much the specialty teams have meant tonight. Now, Toure back on the ice after serving his penalty. Now, Sudbury will pick it up and get it out of the zone. Long shot into the corner. Villeneuve will have a word with Connor Punnett as they line up 1-3 against this hockey club, as Ferran is the top man out. Dumped into the corner. Toure knocked the man off the play. High sticking was the call to Landon McCallum. Back to Punnett at the point. Feeds it over to the far corner. Punnett looking for that pass from Cole Boldwin. He's got it now. Dumps it in towards the net, but he hit Villeneuve with it. Now the Wolves trying to scramble back in their box formation one more time. It's a little bit of a hornet's nest out there right now. They're not quite getting it. Punnett now on that side and falling and taking the stop. There's number 7, as you said, 37 seconds left, down two men right now on the power play, and they're just one goal down. Back and forth between Chalet and Punnett. They'll switch positions. Punnett had to take that on his backhand, so not able to get the shot away. Chalet in that far side. They had Wolves catch a break and cleared down the ice by Toure. 15 seconds now before the first player, McCallum, can come back onto the ice. Feeding it up to Gelsman. Bop the back off the inboards. Here comes McCallum. Falling on the play was Villeneuve. Falling in behind there is Nolan Collins. And now it's going to be a big break for Barrie back the other way. Gelsman's pass, though, was a little bit too far. And now Nolan Collins will try to get it up. Cleared down the ice this time by Villeneuve.
Come.
Now the Wolves will bring it across the line. McCallum up for Villeneuve. Villeneuve feeds over to Toure. Toure trying to jam it in and not able to do so, and he'll hurry back to his defensive position. Got a piece of it as the pass did not go through where they wanted it to go. 32-25 shots on goal in favor of the Wolves. It's been a wild one here tonight. If you just tuned in, you missed a dandy. Make sure that you're picking up tickets for the next Wolves game. That's Wednesday when the Sioux Greyhounds come to town, or next Friday as well. The Wolves are here at the Sudbury Arena. Kicked into the skates of Landon McCallum. Long pass over for Nick Yearwood. Less than a minute remaining. And now Savard will control